Hello kings and queens, and welcome to a brand new year. My name is Joanna and welcome to my channel The Art of Life and Love. It's an extension of my creative writing and wellness blog, also called The Art of Life and Love. I'll put links to my website down below, as well as links to some of my poetry and my wellness posts. Happy New Year, everyone! We have finally escaped the hot mess that was 2020. And with my first video of 2021, I didn't want to sit here with a list of things that you should be doing or shouldn't be doing or blah, blah, blah. I kind of just wanted to have a frank conversation with you guys. And the reason that I'm sitting outside like this is because I was just on a walk. I just walked, my once a day exercise during lockdown walk. Just walked down to the post box to post something. And as I was coming back, I just had this kind of thought, this kind of like epiphany when I was coming back. And so I wanted to remain in nature when I shot this video. I literally just got in from my walk, grabbed my phone and my microphone and came out here and sat in my beautiful garden surrounded by nature. It's it's January, so it's freezing cold. That's why I'm all wrapped up and everything. But the main thing that's on my mind currently, and the main thing that's on my mind for this year in general, is accountability. How are you going to hold yourself accountable in 2021? I think as people who suffer from depression and anxiety and a whole host of horrible mental illnesses and mental conflictions, it's very easy for us to fall into the trap of, it's not my fault that this is happening to me. It's not my fault that I can't get out of bed. It's not my fault that I feel horrible all the time, that I can't think straight. It's not my fault that I don't have the motivation to do anything or work towards my goals. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault. But what is your responsibility is the actions that you take after that realization. You've realized that something isn't your fault, that something has happened to you. But what have I said in my previous videos? It's not what happens to you, it's what happens for you. What has happened for you? And how do you take that? How do you take your experiences? How do you take what's happened to or for you and push forward and try and be the best version of yourself in 2021? When I talk about accountability, I'm talking about things like, especially for this year, how are you treating yourself? How are you treating yourself? How do you speak to yourself? What things do you put into your body? Are you taking accountability for who you are and who you want to be? Are you making the right steps towards your goals? Are you getting up even when you don't want to get up and walking, taking that first step towards your dreams? Are you putting the right sort of things in your body in terms of nutrition? It's very often that I'll hear depressed people, and myself included. I'm very aware that I've done this before, but it's very easy to be like, I've got brain fog, I can't think straight. Well, what are you doing about that? And you're like, what do you mean, Joanna? The brain fog's caused by depression. Yeah, but what are you doing about that? Are you going to exist in this mental fog state for the rest of your life? Are you going to be blaming your faults on your depression for the rest of your life? Or are you going to do something about the fact that you experience brain fog? Are you taking supplements that boost brain activity, such as omega-3 or MCT oil? Are you exercising your brain by doing brain training, reading, learning new things? Are you meditating? It's things like this. And that's what I mean in terms of accountability. It's very easy to go, I'm depressed, I can't think straight, I've got mental brain fog. But what are you doing about it? You need to hold yourself accountable for your own actions or inaction. Especially because, I'm 27 now. I don't have anyone looking after me. I don't have anyone looking out for me day in, day out, telling me what I need to eat, what supplements I should be taking, what vegetables I should be pairing with different meats or whatever. It's all on me. it's up to me to do the research into what is good for me. It's up to me to do the research into the things that could benefit my life. It's up to me to be accountable for the way that I live my life, the way that I treat myself, the way that I speak to myself, the way that the people that I surround myself with, the places that I go. You know, so for the new year, my intentions are to be the best and fittest and healthiest version of myself that has ever existed. I've always been a big girl. I've always eaten junk. I've always had a problem with alcohol and addiction. I've always been this person who blames her life on other people or on other factors, who always has an answer, who never takes responsibility for her actions. And in 2021, I am no longer going to do that. I am choosing to be a better version of myself. And I'm not there yet. Obviously, we're 5-6 days into the year. I'm not going to be a completely different person overnight, but I'm putting the work in. My intentions for 2021 are to exercise regularly, not intensely, but regularly. It's to put the right things into my body, to do the research. How does my body function? What's my optimal point of being? You know, I want to see a nutritionist who can help me understand the way that my body works and what the best things are for me to put inside of my body. I am taking January I'm doing dry January. I'm not having any sugar or any carbs. So I'm basically doing keto for the whole of January. And I'm gonna then see how my body feels, see how my body reacts. Do I like it? Do I not? What can I reintroduce in February? What needs to stay out of my life come February and moving forward? So yeah, my main message for 2021 is accountability. How are you going to hold yourself accountable for the way that you live your life? If you want to be fitter, then you need to take steps towards being fitter and healthier. If you want to start your own business, then you need to start to learn about how a successful business is run, how you can start that from scratch, and then take those steps towards making it happen. There's no point blaming your lack of productivity on the fact that we've gone into a third lockdown. Everything and anything that life places in front of you is an opportunity. It is an opportunity. And what are you going to do with it? Are you going to look at it and walk away because it's too difficult? Are you going to look at it and blame 2020 on how small that opportunity might actually look? When in reality, if you picked it up, it's huge. This year, I'm going to put the right things in my body. I'm going to say no to the things that no longer serve me, to the people who no longer serve me. I'm going to release any form of resentment, anger, or negativity that I've held inside of me for how many years. I'm going to stop blaming my current situation on my past, and I'm going to instead move forward, because what's happened has already happened. What hurt you in the past has happened, and you can't change that, but what you can change is how you live your life in accordance with that, how you move on from trauma, how you heal yourself from pain. This year is so much of it is about healing yourself, healing your body, healing your spirit, healing your mind. How are you going to do those things? So that's the message that I'm going to start the year off with and leave you with, kings and queens. I am feeling amazing right now, even though I'm freezing cold. I feel so good to be surrounded in nature. I feel good to be for being productive again. And I'm really looking forward to this next year of my life. I have a really good feeling about 2021, guys. And I hope that I don't have to use that as a soundbite in December for when it's like, you know, Joanna ruined 2021 because she claimed it and look what's happened. But no, that's not going to happen. 2021 is going to be the best year of our lives so far. Because otherwise, what's the point? What's the point? We might as well always be pushing ourselves forwards. And that's the message that I'm going to leave you guys with. If you like my channel, if you like this video, go ahead and give me that thumbs up. please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon notification at the top. That way you'll receive notifications of when I release my videos every week. And I hope this year that you can hold yourself accountable, that you can push yourself to be the best version of yourself. Take care, guys. I hope you're having an amazing mental health week. I'll see you next week. Bye.